I am loving this song. Oh man, that was Hop Up by Digital Math. Discovered that today when I was looking for copyright-free music that I didn't have to worry about. Added that to my permanent playlist. Anyway, we have visual white guy recognition software. We have game footage. We have audio. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Muckluck Streams with your charming, self-proclaimed, yet still humble host Muckluck. Diving right back into it, yesterday we were playing some hardcore Grim Dawn on our, I almost said shaman again, our shaman, with, is now a conjurer, as we just started dipping into occultist. You see we just got 1111, and like 20 points down here on the bottom. Hey NBZ, welcome back. Good to see another familiar face. Let's see, where did we leave off? We had miscued rescuing Hiram, and we need to... Yeah, we just need to rescue Hiram, really. So we're gonna go here, and then go southwest a little, just backtrack just a teeny bit. And give me just a moment here to close some non-essential programs. You'll see the game pause for just a moment. There we go. Okay. Head on down here. I played for maybe 5 minutes since last night, and I got just a couple of items componented. Is it augmented or componented? Componented. I got a component on these two items, which gives me an anti-chaos and an anti-ether resistance aura, which will help both me and the pets with a little bit of survivability. Little bit. Ooh, ouch, 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 ouch. Alright. I think somewhere in this dark area to the south here is our damsel or dude in distress named Hiram. I would guess it's a dude. Also, let's see if that giant treasure chest respawns every time I reload the game, because it was a big treasure up here. Definitely want to get in on that each time we're near it. Ooh. He made like a fart noise when he died. No, it didn't. So yesterday there was a huge chest here and then this little chest here. So maybe that huge chest is like a once per playthrough thing. Okay. It would be kind of easy to farm that if you could just spawn here, come down, reopen the game over and over and over. So I can see why they don't do that. Ooh, criminal records, page 1. Get that low XP. So I hope you all had a chill weekend. Whether you had to get stuff done or not, I hope it was drama-free, non-confrontational. How'd a guy borderline pick a fight with me on Reddit today, of all places? First time I'd ever experienced that. But to my shock and surprise, by the end of it, he was like, you know what? I've had a bad day, and I'm acting out of line. I deleted my comments. I'm sorry. I was like, wow, really? He's like, yeah, I'm sorry. I was like, that's a bigger shock than someone being mean on the internet. Oh, okay. Oh boy, lots of flesh-warped guys popping out of the ground here. Oh, I see our friends. They were indeed in this area that I thought they were in. Hey, Hiram. Yep, it is a dude. They're safe. I need to get you out of here. Alright. That takes care of that. And let's go back and tell the good captain that we made it happen. Oh, yes. Oh, level 60. Hype. What's next? What is it? I'll do what I can. I believe there's another quest up here. Yes. The note about the thing that you forgot, so you wrote a note, but you forgot where you put the note that lists about the thing that you forgot. Alright. Rescue the woman in the Fleshworks. I swear, wasn't there a quest to go to the docks, or was that after the Fleshworks? I guess it's after. Okay. Alrighty. Let's go back to Crown Hill. Don't believe nobody would concede they're wrong on Reddit. Dude, okay, so the details of that is each Saturday, literally one time per week, I edit together a video of moments that I think were funny or entertaining from my streams. Kind of to be like a highlight reel, you know? And I release it on like 7 different subreddits that I found are appropriate for that sort of thing. And most of the time, I get between 2 and 10 thumb ups. I occasionally get a new follower, which is really what it's all about. I'm trying to promote my channel. And one time, it blew up, and I had a YouTube video get like 1,500 views in a day, which is huge for me. But every other time, it's usually by the 100 views. So that's the backstory. I released today's video, and this guy's like, why do you always post this same stuff on this channel? You're always spamming us with this garbage. No one wants to watch your Let's Plays or something. And I was like, what? And I was like, I'm not spamming. I'm doing 1 post per week. This definitely fits within the description of this subreddit. It's not even a Let's Play. It's a 2-minute highlight reel. You know, Let's Play videos usually like hours and hours of just me playing. I was like, and what do you mean no one wants to watch it? I've had good feedback from these, you know, some less than others, but, and he typed a second comment that was just riddled with hate, and I was just like, oh my gosh, and I typed up the reply. I checked my previous videos thinking like, am I wrong? I was like, no, I was like, look, link, link, link. I'm not making stuff up. I don't know why. I was like, is this how we're spending our Saturday? We're just gonna fight? And like, I put up a bunch of evidence that he was wrong, and I hit enter, and it goes, that link is, or the comment you're replying to is deleted, cannot post. And I was like, what? And I saw I had a mail icon, and the guy had deleted his mails, or sorry, he had deleted his comments, and then I had a mail that said, I was out of line, I'm having a terrible day, I'm a small YouTuber, I shouldn't have been picking on you, a fellow small YouTuber, I'm sorry. And I was just like, shocked. And I just wrote, thank you, I deleted my comments as well. And he's like, great, sorry again, sorry. And I was just like, yeah, oh, that was one of the things I wrote in there. I was like, dude, if you don't like my stuff, you're free to just downvote it and move on. You don't have to just type up all this hate. And the thing was, is like, he had me doubting myself. I was double checking the subreddit. I was like, did I break a rule? And I hadn't. Like, literally, it was literally that type of subreddit. It was for highlight videos. So it was a weird experience, and I was really flustered for a little while, and then by the end of it, I was just like, wow, someone on the internet apologized. That's strange. Who died? Kyle died. And we leveled up. Oops, wait, do I have any? No, I don't have a devotion. Let's see, we're still going for lightning strike, so we're gonna push toward that. Let's see, Flesh Warped Archive of Thunder. Have so people type paragraphs when they could just scroll past it. Yeah, and that's what I said. Like, if I was breaking the rules of the subreddit, like I went to a subreddit about cartoons and started talking about motorcycles or something, you know, I would completely get telling me off. But he had me doubt myself. I reread the rules of that subreddit, which I read months ago when I first started this, and I was like, this is fine. So it was a weird experience. But I can happily say that was the most stressful part of my weekend so far. There's nothing that's been worse than weird guy that's angry on the internet. Hashtag first world problems. Someone many states away is angry at me right now. Had a weird experience too today. So I was shopping and some guy complained 2 minutes to the cashier because she gave him plastic bags in a disrespectful manner. Wow. Unless she, like, threw it in his face. It's probably just the fact that she hates that she's a cashier. Just... I'm no white knight or anything, but if a cashier, male or female, was getting, like, verbally harassed by some customer and I was behind that customer in line, after a minute or two, I would be like, dude, can you just move on? I would, like, step in the most low-key way possible if I could, just because I've worked retail jobs. Like, it can suck. Oh, it was a she? Yeah, like, if it was a guy or a gal, if it's like a retail employee, unless the employee was being truly disrespectful, I would probably tell the customer, like, dude, you're being one of those people. Can you just F off, move on with your life? Lightning! I can hardly see what's going on out there. Searing Ember. Flesh event. Splat! Satisfying squish. Oh, special thanks to Hurrytron, who, you know what? I'm gonna give him proper dues here. Special thanks to Hurrytron, who hit me up with a follow after the stream was over last night. Thank you, I do appreciate it. I do notice these things. 50 mugbucks for you. I believe Hurrytron was the one that I raided after the end of last night's stream. It was a fellow Grim Dawn streamer. He said he was very new to the game, so I was giving him a few pointers for about 5 minutes before I had to go to bed. I was passing out in my chair. I don't know if it was a one-time thing or if he always does this, but when I saw him last night, part of the screen was his camera, part of the screen was the game, and part of the screen was, like, fail army videos. I don't know if that was a one-time thing or if he often tries to combine, like, humor with the gameplay, but it was interesting. There's a tiny little plug there if any of you wish to check him out. Oh my. Trying to set a blockade here, but these guys are not letting me. Whew. Ah, one of them was named. That's why there was so much health on that pile. There was a named guy in there. Okay. Should know they're it's not the guy. You have to like a title 6-year-old. Oh, good for you. Dude, that's something, an issue. I'm honest to the point where it'll get me in trouble. I'm the kind of guy that a wife would not want to ask, does this make me look fat? If it makes them look fat, I'll tell the truth. My wife values my opinion because I will give her a blunt opinion. But sometimes she'll like something, she'll be like, what do you think of this? And I'm like, I think it's hideous. And she'll be like, well, I like it. Like, she's learned to just like it herself if she likes it and to take my opinion if she wants it. But... like, if I see two people, like, having a fight, if they ask my opinion, I'll tell them which one of them's the asshole. Oh boy. There we go. Aether cluster. Yeah, there's been a couple times my wife has had like a fight with her sister, and she's been like, you know, can you believe sister said X? And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's pretty mean. What was said before that? And she's like, oh, well, I said Y. And I'm like, what led up to that? And we go backward and backward and backward, and I'm like, sorry, babe, I know you want me to tell you that your sister's in the wrong and you're in the right. I think you're both assholes today. I say I can't stand fake politeness. Yeah, I put on the mask when I'm at work, you know, because that's I'm literally being paid to be a nice face for the company. You know, that's literally what they give me money to do. So I do that, but the rest of the time, the people that know me kind of value my honesty because I'm always very upfront. Oh boy. Can I just stand on this? Can I stand on this? Come on, Wendigo Totem. Don't fail me now. Woo-hoo-hoo! Had my finger on the potion key, but I didn't need it. I'm trying to use pet attack on this vent, but... Oh, there we go. There's like a pathing glitch or something with those flesh vents. Like, I have to walk up to the vent, then hit pet attack, or they won't path up to it. It's strange. Ooh, wow, a lot of potions on that dead guy. What is this? Dynamite chest. Blow it open. 2 craft. Oh, wow. Totally worth the dynamite. 2 common crafting ingredients, 1 rare one. I saw a unique item come out. That was the good stuff. Nom 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 nom. Whoa. Oh, man. Whew. That was a big creature to walk out to as soon as I stepped outside that house. Oh, Goliaths! Can I face tank this with the Wendigo? Yes, I can. Nice. Nice. Australian for beer. Is there anything else in the vicinity before I activate this shrine? Yes, there is. There's a trap over here. That's nice. Alright. Filled up the Wind Devils. We're at 3 and 4. We are at cap. Okay. Shrine cleansed. Alright, 3% to defense. So both. Whoa! Yo, where did you come from? Freaking boss? Like, screen flashes red while I'm in the talent point thing. Suddenly there's a boss on me. What in the Sam Hill? That could have been really bad. That could have been new character. Oh, wow, 2 uniques though. That's like the game's apologizing to me for its disreputable behavior. We got a purple earlier. I barely even processed that. Spread the word of Drieg to all who would listen. Empowering the venomous powers of your allies. So all allies get 3,700 poison retaliation. That means if anything hits me or my pets, 3,700 poison retaliation. 20% chaos resistance. More poison damage with increased duration. That would be even better if I was Necro with a Blight Fiend who does poison damage. Excuse me. That's very cool. The aura's neat. I'll throw that in the stash. A future character that has Necro as one of its things could do wonders with that, I think. Healing Gun. Black Hand of Sonar Sin. Didn't I get a Black Hand yesterday? Is that a different one? Empowered Headhunter's Trophy. It's like a Shaman Nightblade item. And our travel continues, dear friends. I was reading up on DOS2 Definitive Edition today. I'm looking forward more and more to next Friday when we can play the new version. And if there's anyone here who's not familiar with Divinity Original Sin or DOS2, if you like RPGs, you'll like it. Like, the way the environment interacts with your mechanics. Like, you can throw a poison spell at a mob, and poison has flammable fumes. And the mob, there was a torch on the wall that was too close to the mob. And as the poison travels through the air, it ignites because of that torch on the wall. And then it's like you cover the mob in napalm instead of poison. You're like, oh, crud. And it's just so many environmental effects of it. Like, you'll hit a mob and its blood will splatter the ground. Then you'll hit it with a lightning bolt. And because it's standing in fluid, its own blood, it conducts the electricity and gets stunned in addition to the damage. Like, the way the interactions of the environment sometimes just compound off each other over and over and over. It's insane. I have to run all the way around for that? Who did we lost Kyle? Oh gosh, Undead Children. Flesh warped chilled one. Oh, there's a chest in there. Get me some of that. Show me potato salad. All right. Oh wait, did I? Yeah, I did spend it, okay. Alright, the gate is open now. And we're gonna enter the flesh-bound entrance. Ooh! He went in the flesh-bound entrance. So we are near the end of the Mammoth expansion for the first playthrough. Which, every step is a new record for Mukluk on hardcore. You're now respected with the Mammoth Resistance. Wonder if that unlocked anything good at the merchant. Think about it, if this character dies, what would I make my next one? And, I still like Shaman. Shaman is the primary class. Oh, gosh. Might probably do Soldier or Necro as the secondary for the next attempt at hardcore if this one goes down. Necro would just have probably a bleed-focused pet build, see what I can do with that. Like, the same dot doesn't, like, if the Manticore poisons, every time it hits something, it doesn't put another poison. It just refreshes the duration. But it will stack if it's from different sources. So, like, if your pets apply bleed and you have 10 skeletons, they can apply 10 stacks of bleeding. It's like the Wind Devil's damage doesn't stack, but if you've got 4 Wind Devils, then you can have 4 dots on everything. But it doesn't stack just from one Wind Devil proccing over and over. Oh gosh. It's getting nasty. My goodness. That guy had his own ether cloud thing on top of us. Did a lot of damage. Show me the biddies. Wisps. Scrap. Flesh warped codex of spell weaving. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Have we thinned this out enough that I can face tank? Whew. What just leveled up? I didn't even see. Was that the flowing waters thing? I think it was. I think I saw the word waters, but I was very focused on the fight. Cleansing waters? Might have been that. It's like my one activatable ability that I really don't care about. But the rest of the tree that it's in is fantastic. It's just the activatable kind of whatever. I'm sure it has its uses, but they're few and far between. Nice, nice. All right. Can we go this way? We cannot go that way. Oh, a little ambush back here. Sneaky breakies. Oh, so as some of you know, my birthday was the other day, and tonight I had dinner with some extended family, which included my grandparents. And I'm not trying to hide it or anything, but I'm not like bragging to my extended family that I'm streaming or anything, just because I would have to explain to them what that is. You know, different generation, they don't know that stuff. And it came up as a conversation. Someone at the table was like, "Oh yeah, Michael did a 12-hour birthday stream last weekend." I was like, "Oh boy, there goes the next 10 minutes." I had to explain to them what that was. Like, my grandfather is just learning how to PowerPoint right now. I had to explain to them, yes, people do watch other people play games on the internet. What? Oh god, there we go. There was a very hard to click on body under that mess. Man, these people all died rich. Flesh-bound door. This door is bound with flesh. We're into the Moni zone. Go Primey! We're gonna need you for this one. Oh, wow. That was close. That was close. Oh my gosh. I was like, is this character about to die? I was looking down here. I had like 8 debuffs of bleeds and dots and your legs are broken and crap. I still don't even know if this is the type of game where if I just hit like exit game, if it saves the character or not. I've never felt so like I am dead that I was willing to try it. Alright. I happen to know there's a boss in that room. I'm gonna wait for Primal Spirit to come off cooldown. So we're just gonna wait like 5 more seconds. Burn it down. Yeah, this is one of those rooms that's like a horror show. Pregnant women are plugged into the walls, making demon babies. Yeah, when we first read the lore in this room, it was a horror novel. It was some bad stuff. Chilled Steel, Searing Ember. Yeah, during the conversation when we tried to explain to my, 70 or 80-year-old grandparents, it was like, my wife started telling them about Ninja. Well, there's one guy who makes like $500,000 a month, as if like, I have just like, yes, I'll sign up to be another ninja. You can give me your money when you're ready. Like, I mean, yeah, that's true. But it did kind of set the groundwork for the conversation. Alright, summon Prime, we got a boss here. Oppressius the Unstoppable. Ooh, easy peasy. I'd say you were very stoppable. Wah, 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 wah. So I know the next level, like once we go through a door, the next level is the final boss of Malmuth, basically. So I plan to go to town and put the epic I got earlier in the bank before I try him, just in case the worst happens. Ow. Resummon Kyle, he ate it. Ah! They're trying to break my legs! Oh my god. Dance, dance, dance. Dance magic, dance magic, dance magic, dance magic, dance. Magic is power. Power, power. Power of the babe. Ouch. Okay, so slay the guardians of the sanctum of flesh. So I've still got another guardian, or at minimum one more guardian, possibly more, to take out over here. The power of power. Ooh. Uh-oh. A little dicey. I stepped a little further forward than I intended to there. Oh my gosh, my primal spirit like summoned behind me and was just like stuck behind me not attacking for a really long time. I was like, go you walking disappointment! Get up there! You're my strongest cooldown, don't hide behind me. Oh my gosh, that whole island is made with bodies. Alright, so we now have the checkbox for Slay the Guardians of the Sanctum of the Flesh. You walk through the valley of the shadow of the death. Alright, so I'm gonna head over here, do a town trip. Oh. Very delayed ambush of Colossi. What the hell? Ow. I'm trying to burn my legs! Colossi scare me when you try to kite them, because they have like a 3-second cooldown charge, and they'll just keep zipping up and slamming into the back of you. Alright. Oi, gonna go empty our bags, and attempt the final boss of Malmeth on hardcore for the first time. What do you have to say? Oh, now she's ready to assault the docks. Okay. Alright. A6 91. 4% to skill cooldown reduction. No, keep my current weapon. No. 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 Nope. Oh, two-handed, not even gonna read that all the way. 18% elemental. Nope. 2 to summon Hellhound. Oh, that's that weird set of stats. I guess all those green items have that staple. Where they reduce the cooldown of summon Hellhound. So you could have it die more often, I guess. I know when the Hellhound dies, it explodes and does damage, so I guess if you were sending it in like a kamikaze repeatedly, that would be a good thing. Not a build I care to really invest in. Let's see, don't need that. Lightning, electrocute, close to what I've got, but no, not quite there. No. Uh-uh. Nope. Nope, nope. There's not a way to store your bits in the bank, is there, to save your money for a future character? Because I don't think I saw that as an option. Unless your bits are all, like, account bound or something. Execute. Oh, new recipe. Alright. Where's the stash? Right over here. I do have stuff I need stashed. Thank you for noticing. Did I mean to keep this belt? I guess. Doot, doot, doot. And... have I started a purple tab? I do have a purple tab. Fiend Scale Jacket. They're both jackets. Did I mean to save this ring? No, I did not mean to save that ring. It's a poop ring. Sell the poop ring.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Give you a good price. Alright. Oh, we're going to the final boss. Spend our points. I'm scared, guys. I'm in try-hard mode right now. Oh my gosh. That dodgeball phase stressed me out a little bit. I just saw your message, but I did spin the points. You might have typed that before I did it. Ah, pitter patter, pitter patter. Blueprint, missive. I'm surprised there was no Steam achievement for beating that guy on hardcore. There was a lot of Steam achievements for hardcore stuff. All right. What do I need to do? I need to tell the guy at the hideout that we killed that guy. And then we got to go clear the docks. That's a fun quest. There's a lot of waves of stuff there.
Tell me, so it is finished then.
Purple.
The demise of this can't afford to.
I'm genuinely surprised there's no achievement for beating that guy on hardcore. We've seen a few hardcore boss achievements. No, don't care about that. Alright, let's do the docks. What is the fastest way there? Probably from Crown Hill. A little bit faster, I would say. And then also on the agenda is see if we have enough reputation for the witch at Fort Icon to give us the next quest. Because the last time I talked with her, she gave us the Necropolis quest, we did it, and she didn't like us enough to give us the next one. I was trying not to move in that pile of creatures so the Wendigo Totem healing did not stop. But I was stressing myself out a little staying there. I'm here, my friends! Pavros Undilion, the Flame Speaker. 4 greens. Oh, and that's not even counting your loot orb thing. Nice. Very, very nice. Frozen Heart. Ow, 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 ow. Alright. Oh my gosh! Ow, 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 ow. All our defensives just procced. This freaking behemoth slamming into me while I was already tanking this thing. No bueno. Ah! Those colossi and behemoths just spamming charge stress me out. Alright, here's the docks entrance. Corrosive Imperial Volley Gun of the Celestial Wrath. That's a long freaking name. You find a gun with a name like that engraved on the side. That's how you know you live in a video game. Ooh, scrap. Like how the Wind Devils have to take the stairs. Yes, I've commented on that before on the stream. They have a few, peculiarities. Gonna have to use a potion for the first time tonight. By that I meant a mana potion. We've had to use a few healing potions tonight. Oh! Turtle shell, rank 18. I like it. Oh my god, there's more! So many with charge. Oh my god. Alright. Do we have all our buffs? Yeah, we do. I've been trying to do a better job of watching what buffs I have up because of the other day when someone pointed out to me that, like, on 3 separate occasions last night I got hit with a dispel or something and it turned my buffs off. I didn't realize for a long time. And I had a lot of close calls because of it. This is a nice little choke compared to the other spots. Couple of loot orbs, hollowed ground, and a dread skull. Rare craft mats. Gladly take those. Nice. That was the last wave. I told you that quest is fun though. There's just a lot of stuff that comes at you during that quest. Aaron's a workalog. Yeah, we read that one before. Log of the man who worked on the docks. Many components can only be crafted.
Was the mission a success? Oh, no, there's new one.
The docks belong to us. We're pretty cool like that. Alright, let's see. Anything here? A belt with 2 to primal spirit and pet damage. 26% elemental damage if I target resist. That could be an upgrade. I really like this. When you get low, it tries to chug a health potion belt. It's nice for the hardcoreness. That's a lot of text. Kind of a quantity over quality situation with that item. Let's see. Void Forged Battle Plate. It's 2 to aspect of the Guardian. No, I don't think I. Well, I'll throw it in the stash. I don't think I would ever use that on a character, but I can't say with 100% right now. Alright. Mr. Storage Man. I do. Oh, that's part of the secret quest line or whatever Dravis is offering. Yeah, I don't remember running into what's her name over here. She's usually on the east side. Is that only in ultimate mode? Hang on, I'm gonna teleport near there and check the map. Hey, Chris J! How's it going? Let me, move this. Alright, now I can see chat a little better than I could a minute ago. Yeah, I went all up and down there and I didn't see her. I wonder if she's only there in ultimate mode. Meh. You're doing meh. Alright. Let's go see if the witch will give us the next quest, or if we need to start the next difficulty. 3 missions from 120. Ah, you are leveling. in World of Warcraft. Dude, I was thinking about working on my engineering skill today, and I'm not a miner, so I looked up the cost of the new metals, and it's like 500 gold per 1 ore. It's ridiculous. Sushi bars are useful. My sense. What is that? Thelen. Conflagration northeast of Homestead. Cool. She is willing to give me the next thingy. Let's see. Where are the outgays? We're just giving me 50%. Okay. So, there we go. Got a little plus there. Alright, so we're gaining rep faster than now. Oh, there's nothing. Is there any others that I'm at honored with? Black Legion. And Homestead and Kaiman's Chosen. So those I can buy that thing to get rep with them faster. So I should do that. Then probably die and lose all that money. Well, I don't know if I could put the money in the bank anyway. I didn't see a way to do that. Let's see. Quartermaster.
Just see anything you like. See you around.
Oops. Alright. Homestead. You get each of these rep boost things. Ooh. Genie's got a gun. Oh, hey, you got a quest. What's up? Talk to the people at Devil's Crossing. Okay. Where? Oh, he's up the stairs. That's right. I don't visit the Homestead Quartermaster often, obviously.
My wares.
Ooh, do I need this stuff? That's a lot of stuff. Oh man, I'm tempted to get so many of these. We bought Hysteria. Alright, let's get the ones that are crafting items at least. And relics. Oof. That's a blow to the money. That was like 10% of all the cash we've ever gotten. Alright, need to go to Kaiman's Chosen. I think that's the last one I can currently buy. So that is Sorrow's Bastion. Yeah, because of the crazy price of metal, and I was caught up on my dailies, I was considering for the first time since the expansion came out, grabbing another character that has mining, or giving them mining, and starting to level them through Zandalar content just to be able to get, metal to funnel to my main. Brother Jaren. Kaiman's Supply. Is it this guy? Usually they're called Quartermaster. No, it's not you. Oh, it's the Master at Arms. Ooh. I have a fancy title. Black Tallow. Blessed Whetstone, Blessed Steel. Haunted Steel. I don't need those last two. Okay. Alright, we have all the pluses. To the Devil's Crossing. We have to step outside. We can't make a portal in here. Sacred ground. And 120. Congratulations. Now immediately join groups for mythics. Hide your item level.
I don't know what you did, but it sure worked.
Alright. Devil's Crossing is actually quite low. It's only respected. Okay. Alright, so now we go to the Conflagration. Where's that at? Right there. Alright, so over here is an entrance. Do I have a skeleton key? I'm gonna need one. Yes, I do. So this is one of those dungeons you skeleton key in, you can't portal out, so you're committing like At least probably 30 minutes to it. More depending on how fast you kill stuff. Ow, 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 fire, ow. No bad ow. There we go. Cracked lodestone. I take it. Muckalooka likes the crafting items. Yeah, I was looking at my other tunes for someone to conceivably level. Oh, I am completely out of dynamite now. And one that I had my eye on was my Brewmaster Monk. But the most daunting task about it is setting up his interface. That's the part I hate the most. So, I mean, because of that, I think about leveling the Hunter instead, because if you see less work, because Hunter's just like, lol, pew pew. The tank has to do a lot more work. But has instant Q times, those trade-offs. Dive in the portal. Why does the portal come out of a boat? By the way, I don't know if anyone noticed when I fought the Mammoth boss, my pets were constantly doing like this with their health bars. That Wendigo totem was doing absolute work, keeping them alive fighting that boss. Die, Terraformer! This is the most comfortable character I've ever had for fighting those Terraformers. Just Wendigo can outheal their damage. Every other character I've had, it's been at least a bit uncomfortable. Two greens and two oranges in that. Ah! Pain. All I know is pain. So we're still in the area outside of where I use the skeleton key. Which, as soon as I said that, it doesn't matter. I forgot. He doesn't like that song. When I'm in softcore mode, I'm like, yeah, if I die out here, I haven't lost the skeleton key. But on hardcore, it's like, if I die out here, I'm still freaking deleted. Oh man. Oh man. Alright, cool. That little bit right there is one of my favorite little sections of the Grim Dawn songs. Twang, 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 twang. Hey, Chef Smitty. Good to see you back as always. Just got home from work, need to smoke a bowl, take a bath, I'll be back for some laughs. I'll try to prepare some laughs for you. My finest batch. Thank you for adding that you dig my humor. The just you being you part could have implied that I'm just funny looking. Old jokes. Ooh, exalted stash. Oh man. Do you guys see this? Some of the loot is falling out of this chest and landing on the second story of this house. I would be most upset if it didn't let me click on that. What is this? It's a crown that's all about doing frost damage. You know, in this game I've never really played a character that focused on frost damage. That's mostly Arcanist, I believe, which is never really my thing. Oh, is that an A-bomb? Yeah, it is. Ah, scheisse. Oh man. He's got all my pets inside that death cloud. Come on, Wendigo, get him back up. There we go. Ah, there's a fake wall there. Break that. Break that. Good. I read that thing's name is She-Hulk for a second, did a double take. It was Flesh Hulk. It was not She-Hulk. Oh, relic! Marauder's Talisman. Nice! I like relic recipes that I don't already have. Just to fill out that book of recipes. Definitely slower than my capitalist pet build in clearing the story. Interesting. Does it, if you're not already gone, does it feel safer as a trade-off to being slower? Like, I'm fine with slower on my characters if I feel safer, like a slow, unstoppable bulldozer. I've had characters like that. But if it just feels worse in every way, you know, then sometimes the build is different. Regrets are had. Oh my gosh. These are my manticores. Hashtag not my manticore. I only died once so far in Death Knight. Cabalist has like 20 deaths. Well, there's that. So you've traded offense for defense, it sounds like. Pretty simple. Whew. There was a lot of HP to hack through in that. Polished Emerald. Port Valbury. Just reading that name makes me feel snooty. Yeah, I'm from Port Valbury. You don't get to the Cloud District often, do you? Judging by your clothes, I think not. I love when, like, I can barely see the zombies peeking out of the ground and I just see lightning strike all down the line. It's like, and you're all dead. Ooh, ornate chest. Oh, an A-bomb came out of that crystal. Alrighty. Should steal. Ooh, and there's a big treasure chest over there. Let's make a go for it. You wanna have a go? You wanna have a go? some scrap. I haven't seen scrap in a while. Not that I'm short on it by any means. How do I get to that chest? Haha! Thank you, autopathing. Had to break through this little door. Ha 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 ha! Aether crystal? Herald of the Stars. This guy does some nasty, sustained damage all around him, but it's ice, so sometimes freezes you. Once again, Wendigo makes it lots more bearable. Alright, Primal just wore off, so my damage output is lowered. But we're still doing okay. Whew. Alright. Scratching an ear itch. Can I still go to town from here before I go through that door? Yes, I can. Alright. So I have one final chance to dump these crafting mats into the storage. Or storage, if you're cultured.
Got something you need stashed?
I do. Thanks you for asking. Can you imagine if you walked up to bakers in real life and they're like, got something you need to put in the bank? I wish we lived in that world. Walk up to a restaurant counter and like, bet you want some food. We need that back. I'm sure we had that kind of blunt sales pitch at some point. Lightning elemental, bleeding resist, elemental damage, pierce, elemental bleeding. Is that better? No. It's so hard to say. Alright, hold on. 80, 80, 80, 43, 90. $63. 80. My hit points go up, my piercing resist goes up, my bleeding resist caps out with this, and my armor goes up. The only thing this has going for it at the moment is my stun resist goes to 0. I think there's a thing for that. Is it leathery hide? Yeah, that's it. 25% reduced stun duration. It's the only component that vastly affects your stun resist. And it only goes in the helmet slot.
See anything you like?
Alright. I should hang on to that armor. That helped me for a very long time.
Stash safe. I'll keep an eye on it. See anything you like?
Okay. That's Frostburn. That's Frostburn. That's rubbish. Get out of here with that. Long Dragon's Pact. Water, offense, defense, elemental resist. 13% to all damage. 20 to spirit. This is quite good. But I lose 1 energy regen and a lot of spirit. What do I really gain from that? My pets gain a lot of damage and some health. I gain some defense. I lose a little. Let's just keep the old one for now. It's fine. And last item, don't care. Okay. Time to go through the breach. Do I have any unspent points? No, I do not. Back to Port Valbury. Here goes everything. So much RP for this gate opening. Your connection to Rift Gates feels absent within this place. Going through the old muckety muck. Muck luck in the muckety muck. Ooh. You're telling me I play an undead character in my other game. I know it's only the beginning. Wish I could get a little bit more CDR so I could have Primal out all the time. That would just be the tits. That would be amazing. Right now, his base is 20 up, 40 cooldown. I think he is currently at 20 up, 30 cooldown. So you would need 50% cooldown reduction to have him up all the time without any modifiers. Break those filthy barrels. Get that out of here. Evil crystal. Polish emerald. Ether cluster. Ether's is 64% is just risky for hardcore. Watch out for ground ether. Ground ether is unaffected by resist. Environmental damage ignores resist. It is possible you guys are talking about different ones because there's the ground ether that never goes away. I know that stuff. It always feels like it's just like 10 or 20% of my health every single time. And then there's like the ground ether the mobs summon, like this right here, like this. That's a bad example. That's not hurting me at all. But there's some ground patches the mobs summon that are limited time and they hurt, but they hurt less. So I'm not sure if he's referring to that. XX Adam Ant. I was like Atomant? Adam Ant. Thank you for the lurk. I'll get you back when I can. Flesh warped pauldrons. Yeah, my resistances were actually a little worse. At the beginning of this stream, I went and I got the Ether Ward and the Void Ward right before I went online. Pulled up Google Home, it's like Chaos Resist Components and Augments. And I found these. Didn't want to read every single line on the blacksmith. I love this game. One thing I would add to it, little quality of life improvement, I would add a search feature to the blacksmith. That's, and also the devotion tree. I would love it if they had that. Ah, we're all getting clogged on the stairs. There we go. The boys in Valbury. I am indeed, my friend. I finished the final boss of Malmoth, and there's not many quests left before I go into the next difficulty. $62. Alright, I'm gonna keep fighting until this primal wears off, and then I will deal with that level up. Let's back up a bit. Alright, of course primal just wore off, now that we've gotten a real big fight going. New primal. I I need to check to see if I increased my cooldown reduction without even realizing I did it. 'Cause it feels like it's almost 50%, which is what it's required for just non-stop primals. Alright, there's some of that ground ether we were just talking about. Alright. Yes! Finally! Alright, so... got that. So now every 1 point in Lightning Strike is almost 400 damage increase. So that's a thing, and that's not counting when Wind Devil lowers their resistances so that the bird can hit for more. Oh, you're a believer in clearing up the quest log? Oh man. Oh my starry-eyed surprise. Something, something surmise. Dance all night. I don't remember the rest of the words of that song. So much lightning! Kill all the things! Ah. Yeah, one thing is this right here, acquire Avanda's memory. The only time I've done that quest was I happened to find it. I stumbled across it. I don't remember where I picked it up. So I'm gonna have to Google, like, unless one of you remembers, I'm gonna have to Google where the heck that thing was, because it doesn't say in the quest what zone it's even in. Like, I remember where to go after you get it. I just don't remember where I got the darn thing. Hey, there we go. Silver Sentinel Shoulder Guard. Crown Hill Rift, then to 8 o'clock, back across the bridge. Okay. And then where? At that point, I think you can go left or right or through a building. I was just in that area, so my mental imagery's on point for that spot. Oh, we lost someone. Of course it was Kyle. Poor Kyle. Oh my gosh, 3 guys with stars on their heads. Oh, let's get out of the fire and the pentagram and the ether fire. I don't need 3 different flavors of fire under my feet, but I thank you. Ow. Oh, it's the ethereal wind devil. Dang it. This spell is so troll. It follows you for like 2 minutes or something stupid. I didn't mean to click on that, but there was some huge treasure chest there. Just resummon everything. At that crossroads north, you'll probably see the star. Okay. I'll check that once I finish in Valbury, if I live. Ether crystal. Bird lightning one-shot that guy. Can't go through there. Looked like I could, but I can't. Journal of Paige Renhall. Got some treasure down here. Zombies in the pit. Scrap. Now, I do recall, because actually earlier when I logged on, I was checking something, that when you go to the Crown Hill Rift, go southwest across the bridge, and then you, like to draw it on the screen, you're like Rift, southwest across the bridge, then you can go like northwest and then around a building, and there was like a secret, not a secret, there was a big treasure chest, like a really big one, but it was only there one time. Like the next time I reloaded the game and checked that spot, it wasn't there. So I'm guessing it's once per playthrough. So I did see that. If it's related at all. Ooh, Polish emerald. Hoo-ha. Cheerio, tip, that's British? It's not Polish. I don't know a Polish impression. Possessed elementalist. Mutagenic Ichor. Oh! I didn't follow you down here. Yo, I would have to... Yeah, forget it. You can walk to me. I'll let that guy keep chasing me around the whole map. I am not doing that much backtracking. He can come to me. This freaking evil ether wind devil chasing us. Adding to my stress. Who are you and what have you done with my patience? Ah, I remember that area. It locks you in. Alright, I'm gonna clear the surrounding area first. Before I do the old gauntlet. Alright. I know that guy is really slowly making his way around the map to get over here. Is he nearby yet? No. Alright, I guess I can do the, Here we bleeping go. Hey, I will read that in a minute. Ooh. Oh my. Ah, get me out of that spot. I can't see the mobs, there's so much loot. Hold on, can I... Oh, I can't adjust the loot filter while the game is paused? Come on. Yo, what is hitting me? Okay, the wall came down. That was the last wave. Briarthorn died twice in there. That's wild. So he's a pretty sturdy fella. Adam Ant, thank you for the follow, my friend. Looks like you're just trying to do follow for follow, though. Cracked lodestone. Journal of Paige Rinhall, page 1. Page 1. Adam, assuming you're actually here, are you a bot or are you a real person? 'Cause I've heard about people who've had people visit their streams and just, you know, hey, follow for follow, host for host, whatever. First time anyone's ever popped in here and tried to do this. It's not something I usually do, but if you talk to me for a bit, show me you're a human being, I'd be willing. I kind of fell for that really early on in my baby Twitch career days. Like when you get close to affiliate, which requires 50 followers, it's really tempting to you know, just go around and trade follow for follow with people. But just to, you know, get past that. So I kind of get it if you're trying to get like past that to unlock it, but if you've got 50, I don't understand doing it. That water hurts really bad. Because at that point, you know, I've seen people that have like 1,000 followers or something, and then you look at their stream and they have like 1 viewer. Because it's all just people who traded follow for follow, and there's no one actually watching. And I do not want to end up that way. Now, host for host, you know, hosting can actually get people to show up on your channel. I understand that, and I try to trade lurk for lurk. Like, if someone comes in here and says lurking, and I close my stream, I'll lurk somebody else and give them a viewer. I know that helps indirectly. Follow for follow, I'm not a believer in. Unless you're using it to get past that first benchmark. Just to kind of get that weight off your mind, I could kind of get it. Let's see, ether crystals. Ow, 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 ow. Ah! Ether ray bomb. There we go. Sounds lame. I'm not familiar with really what it was until now. I mean, so to get affiliate ranked, there's an affiliate. All that allows you to do is you can set like people can throw bits at you, which is nice when it happens. But you know, I've gone a week since the last time it's happened, I think. And then you can have people hit the subscribe button. Again, it's something that, in my personal experience, it doesn't happen frequently, but it's nice when you've got like close friends or family that are like, oh man, I'm not using my Amazon Prime Twitch subscription, and they throw it your way, and you get, you know, a couple of bucks per month for each person that does that. It's nice. But you get those buttons when you become affiliate. But like as a viewer, you can't really tell if the streamer's an affiliate unless they've got like a subscribe button or better. But the affiliate requirements, it requires you to have like stream on 8 days. Stream for at least something hours in a month, and it's some ridiculously low number. The two hard parts for a brand new streamer is have at least 50 followers and have an average of at least 3 viewers or more. Now, when you're starting out, those are the two hard ones. People will usually get the average done really quick due to a fluke, or they'll get the 50 done really quick going follow for follow, follow for follow, and then they still have to do everything else. To give you an example about this, by the way, great loot on that guy. My very first stream, like we're talking baby muck, I got raided by a guy for like 35 viewers. I had no idea what to do. I was like, wow, this is Twitch. This is normal. And I talked with them, like 10 or 15 of them left, but like 20 of them stayed with me for like 4 or 5 hours. So I must have been doing a fair job entertaining them. But I never even asked them to hit the follow button because I didn't know to do that. It was my very first stream. Right, it was awesome. But on the flip side, I got 0 followers from it. Part of that's on them for not liking me enough to hit the button. Part of that's on me for not knowing I should be saying, hey, if you like me, hit the follow button, you know? So, but as a result of that weirdness, you know, 100% of the time I had streamed, I had 35 followers. So on day 1, it gave me the achievement to have an average of 3 or more viewers for a month. Because 100% of the time that I had streamed in the past month, I had 35 people. So it checked off that achievement on day 1, even though my next, like, 7 streams had 0 people, or 1 person, you know? I do now, and it's just something that came with a little bit of experience. But on the flip side, I've heard of people that had similar things happen, but with much bigger numbers. The hardest thing to get for becoming a Twitch partner, which is the what is it? Have an average of 75 or more people watching you. That's the hard step for becoming a Twitch partner. 75 average. That's wild. But if you happen to get rated by like 100 people on day uno, you would get that checked off immediately. But if you got rated, you know, so some people will like make a new account or something like that, but then of course you have to build a whole new following. But yeah, in becoming a partner, it takes it to where you have, instead of 3 emotes, you have like 25. I don't really know why there's such a huge disparity, but you go from having 3 to like 25, and you can run commercials if you wish to do so. Alright, I think I cleared this area. I think we're ready for the inner area now. I forgot this on my desk. My kid was digging through my old stuff today. He found my Tamagotchi. Props if you know what that is. Virtual pet. And he's asking, he was like, what is this? You know, and he's 6, and I told him, and he's like, oh, get some batteries for it. I want to play it. And I'm like, I'll see if we've got a battery. It takes like watch batteries. Oh wow, that normal mob dropped 2 greens. I just realized on that last level, that big boss guy that was stomping around the map trying to get to me never actually reached me. I have a guy that I work with, and he runs, or helps run tournaments, like big Super Smash Bros. And what's the other one? Street Fighter tournaments at like gaming conventions. And when they stream them on Twitch, like he has the Twitch login, and they'll stream like a couple of times per month, but when they stream, there's usually like a few hundred or a few thousand people watching. That account is not even a Twitch partner, just because of inconsistency. Like that step is kind of like the dream. It's really hard to hit. But if you've got it, you either got hella lucky on like day uno, or you've really been keeping to the grind and you've successfully built up a community. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Fleshwort Bulwark, Fleshwort Bulwark. Those are the ooey gooey shields, I think. Oh, Watcher, you grad, it's the other one. Ah, flamethrower! Leave Muck like a loot! Oh, Primey just wore off, shoot. New Primey, go get him. No, 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 no. Yeah! Alright, so there's at least 2 of those guys in here. Journal, we already read that in our previous playthrough, so I won't read it out loud again. The camera shake was bugging you out? Yeah, that was the boss. I promise I wasn't hitting the tilt button. Oh man, that ether cloud behind me. Stay away! No, the ether cloud came through the door. Now it's taking the stairs. Wait. Oh, ornate strongbox. 2 crafting mats, a majigajig. Majigajig. Welcome back, Mr. Smitty. Do you prefer chef? Flashforward flame eye. Whew. Grab the crystal. I don't have an abundance of those. I might. I haven't checked my supply in a while. Can I? No, I can't check my inventory while the game is paused. Alright, so here's the ground ether fire that does a lot less damage. That was the temporary ground ether fire they put under you that I was talking about in our earlier conversation. Ow. Ah, Evil Death Cloud. Oh, a third one. Dance, dance. Is he stuck? Get him, Primey! Yes! Notice of curfew. Dude, that guy didn't do squat. He's just like dancing around on the wall. Insignificant human. Domo arigato, human. Get all the loot. Imperial Sabatons. Sabatons are Imperial. What is this? Food ration. Food ration, if you prefer. Oh, we broke 8k hit points. Nice. Let's see. Cracked lodestone. Cleansing waters of each right turn. Being in a place called Port Valbury just brings out the snootiness. Oh my god! Back up a little bit. Archivist Stella. Oh, hey, you're who I'm here for. What's up? Ah, there's fire under me! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Run inside, run inside, run inside. I'm having a hard time keeping up with... Okay, half my pets are out of mana somehow? I'm gonna resummon everyone so we're all full charge. Okay, he was really low health. I've seen the bird get out of mana before. Never seen the crab go out of mana. Something there must have some kind of mana drain ability. That's the only way I could think that could have happened. That crab did not live so long that he ran out of mana from fighting. That's a personal reminder. Make sure my buffs haven't gotten turned off. Oh, we could have entered that building from this side. How's about that? Does that connect over there? Okay, we can go this way. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Wah, wah. Wah, wah. Corpse dust. Ah! Some of these are lower level than me, that's weird. So I'm playing on veteran mode, so usually everything is like 1 to 4 levels higher than me. So it's very surprising seeing stuff below my level. Seeing these buildings all, like, ruined, and then obviously people lived here after they were ruined with, like, the crappy bridges and stuff, reminds me of Fallout. Like, we could fix the buildings, or we can make some really crappy ramps and bridges between them. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. We got a boss. Asgalog the Corruptor, Defender! Dead. Oh, we knew him well. Oh gosh, there's something chasing me. There's Ether Devils Incognito in my Wind Devils. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't think we can get to that. Ah, that wind. The Ether Devil's chasing me. No! It took the front door! Using a second mana potion of the day. Yeah, Incognito. Yeah. Saying that reminded me of this terrible joke at my office. So I have this notepad document that people have taken to calling the list. And anytime someone says something that's funny, even if it's completely out of context, I write it down because it makes me smile. And it is just dozens of pages long at this point. And there was this one day, one of my coworkers, and to give you a small amount of background, my workplace is like 40% black, 60% white. Well, maybe like 50% white, 10% other, 40% black. And one of my coworkers, who's a guy who is white, and it's part of the story, he was talking to someone on the phone, and he meant to say incognito, like referring to incognito mode in Chrome, like Google Chrome, and he accidentally said incognito. And I just, burst out laughing. I was like spitting on my desk. And the other guys in the room, which are like half black, half white, are like, what? And then he's like, what? He didn't even realize he had said it. And we're like, what is incognito? And he's like, what the hell? And he's looking at us and we're like, you said it. And he's like, no, I didn't. We're like, you did. And then like, we were making up definitions for it. Like, oh, what do you call a black guy sneaking around? Incognito. Like the whole thing escalated after that. He swears to this day that he didn't say that, but he's a liar. Alright, boss time. Ow. Potion. Yo, I want to set up a Wendigo and hold still, but they're not letting me. Okay, one of them is still alive, and I just got a Steam achievement called the Immortal Vanquisher of Valbury. Slay Overlord von Aldrich in Port Valbury in hardcore mode. So the achievement was only attached to one of these three guys. Ow. Oh my gosh. I just summoned Primal Spirit, and then the guy died from probably the 20 electrocution dots I had on him. Scavenge plating. Alright. I don't really get what her deal is. The monsters made her pregnant or something. She refuses to come with you and she runs outside. I'm guessing she's going to be related to the expansion or something. More horror mode stuff. Alright. Oh! I saw purple in there. Hack through this loot.
I can't carry it. My inventory is full.
Eye of the Storm. Plus 1 to all skills in Shaman. 700 lightning retaliation, 84% to lightning damage. Stormcaller Aura. Empower yourself and your allies with the power of a lightning storm. 20% chance of 3,000 electrocute damage. This with the Shaman Necromancer idea. 10 skeletons doing 3,000 electrocute damage dots with 1,700 lightning retaliation. You AoE the skeletons and you get hit with 10 times the lightning retaliation. And the fun part is this is a recipe. Learn the recipe. I have it forever. My future character may be using that. That is awesome.
I can't carry it.
You certainly can carry that. What? What is this robe? As a no, that's what that is. Fiend Flesh Greaves. Oh, yes, I have this on my main character. Guys, 50% chance when hit to get a 5,000 damage absorption shield. Yes. I'll have to, and it has pet stats and movement speed. It's just the tits. It's amazing. So I need, I think there's a shoulder item too, Fiend Flesh Shoulders, that also have shield. So basically, my potential health when I get hit is gone from like 8,000 to 13,000, and if I get low health without getting killed in a single blow, add another 2,200. Yes. What's out here? Nothing's out here. Oh my gosh. Staying alive, staying alive. Oh my god. I thought I'd cleared all this. People doing a victory dance here. Alright. Bring the head to Anastasia. Okay, we can do that. More dots, more dots, more dots, more dots. No stopping dots. This dot train is full throttle. Speaking of train, I cleared out Mythic Blackrock Foundry today. Once again, trying to get the pet, or the mount. Sorry. After you cleared out 4 times, you can skip straight to the end boss without doing the rest, and that was my second. Let's see, 20% all damage, 30% health. Oh, yeah, those are the boots I just took off. No, I don't need you boots. Unique gun. No, no. Got 1 quest left, friends. 1 left. Empowered Maven's Lens. +1 to all skills Arcanist. Who cares about Arcanist? Activates when health drops with 33%. For 5 seconds, you do a lot of lightning damage. I'd rather not get low health. No. Not on hardcore. I'm gonna keep using my belt that when I get low health, it drinks a extra potion automatically. Force Wave, Ring of Steel. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. This is Empowered Lazraz Ruby. Yo, that reminds me of the Lord Bob story. Silverguard, Rune of Hazagard, I think that's Inquisitor? Marasta's Blade Burst, I think might be Nightblade. How does it sound? I hope I got fired today. Would make my birthday a happy one. Well, happy birthday to you, I guess. Didn't realize our birthdays were so close together. Not sure what you did at work that you're trying to get fired. Like, if you get fired for whatever crap you're pulling at your work, are you going to get unemployment? Is that what you're trying to pull off? Alright. We're over halfway done clearing this bag of Port Valbury loot, friends. I promise. The end is in sight. Don't need that. That chaos resistance is nice. A 61% elemental damage, 274 health. Oh, I can't even use this. Requires level 65. Alright, we'll throw that in the stash. That's a maybe later. Sigil. No, no. Night chill. Nope. And no. Okay. Let's go to a bank. Boop. Pretty much, remember this is the job. That's we don't expect you to just work hard. We expect you to sweat blood. Should be dead or dying by the time you get off the ship. That description sounds like every person I know that worked at GameStop's description of their job. I know like 4 people that used to work at GameStop, and that's how they describe it. Alright. Okay. Whoop. Stack, stack, stack. Stackaroo. Is there anything in here in this sea of blue items that I've been waiting on being able to use and I just forgot about? No, no, no. I don't think so. Ah, I'm so excited about these boots. I need to put a like a component or an augment on them. Hang on just a second. I have the web page open that has like a list of all the augments and components, but they're actually sorted by type, so it's easier to read through them. What gives ether resistance? Outcast warding powder from Outcast Revered. I'm not. There are no components for boots that give ether resist. Oh man. What about poison? Anti-venom salve. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Let's make an anti-venom salve.
I'll keep an eye out.
Alright. Anti-venom salve. There it is. Do I have to make 4? No, I don't. I just have to make 1. Alright, put that in the boots for now. That's 63%. You know what? I can just make 1 more. That is crazy cheap materials. What else do we want to put this on? What do I have that's going to last a while? Probably those leggings. 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, and the rest. Pretty good. Alright, let's follow the instructions that Kind Soul in chat gave me earlier and see if they're legit for Ivanda's memory. Ivanda. All substitutes is bad. I'm funny, that was this bonus for me. I can play completely for a better job. I'm trying. So I've. Honest question. I've never been on unemployment. Do you like? Is just getting fired enough to get on unemployment? Because I gotta imagine you can't just do something, you know, crazy dickish and then still collect. All right, cool. The instructions were legitimate. All right. Steel cap. Right. No, I know if you quit, but I'm saying I can't imagine that it's like, if you get fired for anything, you can collect unemployment. There's got to be, like, if you're intentionally trying to get fired, there's got to be a limit to where they're like, no, we're not going to pay you unemployment. You were being a D-bag. Well, they call him juror. Yes, it's right here. What did you lose? Okay, go on. Alright, so now I know I'm supposed to do this dungeon over here. And there's something that's in there now that I've done that. Or is it our... God, what is going on with the pathing? It started, like, seizuring out. Someone told me if I did that dungeon too quick that it would be next to her, but I don't see it. Okay. Like me, example, I refuse to write a sign or ride up. This is just minor offense. I can't get, I can get canned or suspended. Dude, you just reminded me of a really crazy story. So, anyone who's watched my stream for a while has probably heard one of these tales, but I worked front desk at a hotel for, like, the guy that you would check you in, or if you came down and were like, I want some extra towels or something, like, that was me for, like, 7 years on the night shift on the weekends. Like, I always volunteered to work the odd hour shifts, because I would be there when the management was not there. And I had no bad beef with the management, but the job was less stressful if your superiors weren't around. I basically consider myself to have been a kid during that time. And there was one time that some persons from corporate were there. There's a whole bunch of bigwigs from, like, it's basically the managers of all the hotels in the hotel chain were staying at our hotel because there was a convention in Atlanta. I'm near Atlanta, Georgia, and they all got free rooms for staying, in-house. So we had all these bigwigs there. Everyone had to be on our best behavior. And one day I come into work, and my boss calls me over to his desk. It was one of the days I was working a day shift. I'm like, yeah, what's up? And he's like, hey, I don't even remember. I'm going to make a Veronica, one of the other managers, she told me that she came down and asked you for clean towels or something, and you said that's not my job? What the hell? And I was like, wait, what? That never happened. And I was looking at him, and I was much less well-spoken by that time. And I was just like, that is my job. And he's like, you're darn right that's your job. And I'm like, no. Like, I wouldn't have said that. That's literally part of my job description. I would have given her a damn towel. And he's like, I'm going to have to write you up. And I was like, I didn't do what you're saying I did. And he's like, she specifically said Michael. You're the only Michael we got on staff. And I'm like, she's wrong. And, to basically save face in front of these other managers, and the fact that, he was cordial with me, but he wasn't going to take a bullet for me or anything. He basically wrote me up and I had to sign it. And I was just like, it was my first offense. I wasn't going to make some huge stink about it, but I was just like flabbergasted by the whole thing. You reminded me of it with your story. It's like, she said that, you said it's not my job to give you a towel. And I'm like, it is my job to give her a towel. It is very much my job to give her all the towels she wants. The towels aren't coming out of my payroll. I don't care. I'll give her 10 towels. Alright. Getting my brother deals, I have to get that all the time. It was so weird too, because like at that time, the staff, like as far as the people, the face staff, the people you would see at the desk and stuff, I was one of the only males on staff at that time for the face job. So it's like, I don't know who she talked to that she said was me in her mind. I was completely flabbergasted by that. I was like, the other people there were female, and I'm the only Michael. So it was just a very weird experience. Whatever, though. That was a long time ago. Alright, so I think there's kind of a hidden quest. I think somewhere in this level, there's like a treasure chest or a box of loot because I did the Avanda's secret. I'm looking for that thing. Manticore just like looked at that guy for 10,000 damage. Higher ups, no, not a Bullcraft artist at all. Yeah, I got that job at that hotel at a time in my life when I was living with my parents. He's basically like, you know, my dad's like, you need to get a job. And an uncle of mine knew, you know, worked there, and he's like, I can get you a job here, really easy. You just got, you know, no experience required, you just got to learn fast. And I was like, okay. So I started working there because parents were like, get a freaking job. And then I just stayed there because it was comfortable for 7 years. But I thought briefly about, like, do I want to move up in this position, which would have been, like, the next step from what I was would have been general manager. And I was watching my general manager, and so much of his job was basically, you know, butt kissing. And I was like, I don't want to do that. Like, if I was stressing for money, yeah, I'll do what needs to be done, but I'm not, and I really don't want to be that guy. Just butt kissing and brown nosing the people above him. One of my favorite quotes I've read on the internet is, you know who the first person was who said the customer is always right? A customer who was wrong. Oh. Stories this last week was the kind of fear of me. My coworker had to work overnight. Store was a disaster because the shift was absolutely nothing. I'm sure that's even a thing. Being Gloria did all we could inside a shift. We got the initial start from the adjuvant of this. Got punished for not doing enough, even though it wasn't us. Originally, when I got the job in tech support, it was supposed to be like a 6-month thing. I kind of got comfortable in the job and just decided to stay forever. I mean, that's the truth of it. I wasn't like, I'm going to go make tech support my life. It was just like, I got there, I got good enough at it. I was like, I don't want to change. Alright, I think I've fully cleared this place. Yo, guys, am I done with normal mode? Am I ready for the next difficulty? On our first hardcore character, did we get completely through normal? Whoa! If you it doesn't make you money, so why do people put up with it? Well, the whole thing is like using the hotel example. Like a normal person can be fired super fast or demoted at like a whim of someone above them. There's like normal employee, operations manager, the manager of that location, the general manager, the regional manager, and on and on and on and on and on. And people are constantly promoted or demoted, and so much of it was just like politics. So, and of course, you know, keeping people happy so they come back to your hotel and stuff like that. And I can understand wanting to, like, I'm doing it right now. To a small extent, I'm trying to keep you guys entertained so that hopefully you come back to my stream in the future. That's just a small sense of business sense. You know, I'm not just like, hey, if you guys, you know, watch my stream, re-rees, you know what? Like, there's no point in that. But at the same point, like, they were going way above and beyond. I'll give you an example. If you buy Grim Dawn, but now Grim Dawn's a smaller company, they might help a little bit. If you buy World of Warcraft and you can't get it to work, you can't call Blizzard and be like, my WoW won't work. They'll be like, figure it out, you know. And then you call Microsoft, WoW won't work on my system. They're like, figure it out, you know. Like, there's an extent, like, they're like, they know their products work, you got to do the rest. Like, they would never say no at the hotel job. You know, you would never have someone be like, there's fuzzers on my sheet, and they'd look at me and be like, go change the sheets in a room. And I'm like, there might be some fuzzers from the dryer on it. It's a clean sheet. And they're like, go change all those sheets. Just do it. So, they would always say yes. Hospitality. Alright, yeah, I think we're done with normal mode, fellas. Is there any more of these things that I were honored that I did not buy the boost for? No, we got them all. Okay. Alright. Entering elite mode. So, how high was the guy I was playing? Is that him? No, that's some, like, beta kit. This one. Because of the offhand. That's the Wind Devil guy. This was the softcore guy I was playing when I came up with this build. So, I know the build works up to 71. I'm 62 on the hardcore one. Alright. Oh, wait, did it switch back to veteran difficulty when his character swapped? Hold on. I'm gonna read the map once we get in there. Hardcore veteran. Yes, it did. Alright, main menu. So, when I bounced the character, it changed it back. Elite mode. There we go. Boop. I think the manager really screwed up the pooch, so I know everyone except Frank complained. Not sure what I think on a manager threw the right of way because of the horn snitch straight up. So I was not something I enjoyed at all. It swaps lots of difficulty actually would. Yeah.
Still drawing. You.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, and I'm gonna summon Primal Spirit just for a second to set everyone to aggressive. Okay. Also, you choose Crucible, undoes the choice of veteran.
You're not looking to embody. You will need to.
I think I've seen that happen before, but I wasn't really aware of what was happening. Walking in the door of Devil's Crossing, dinged me to 63. Okay. Alright, physique. And do I just want to put both points into Lightning Strike? 3-meter radius. There's no limit to how many targets this gets. So 1 point in this is like 150 lightning damage and like 300 electric. So it's like 450 damage boost per point. I could also put points in this, which increase the bird and my damage. Probably just do this. Alright, and resummon the Raven. It despawns when I adjust it.
Greetings, child. My knowledge troubled my knowledge.
Oh gosh. I got caught. I was clicking without reading and I got stuck in a loop there. Fabric. Good good value per point per hit, but the bird can run low on energy easily. Also, the bolt has a decent cooldown. Yep. However, the bird is still level 1. I can, like, look at this, I resummon it, and it's almost no energy, so I can refill its mana bar when it gets low, and it's fine. It's a fair cooldown, but with 3 points, let's see, we're looking at almost, let's see, what, 1,600 damage? With 3 points. So it's compared to Maelstrom, and this also is lowering elemental resistances. I think it'd be worth it. Rank 7, Raven said normally firing 1 projectile fires 2. Oh, with its auto attack? I did not know that. I think I've seen streams of other people playing, and their Raven was firing like a small fan of projectiles, and I was thinking it was a devotion or something. I didn't realize what was going on. You know, I know this boat goes to the Lizard Island, and I've gotten a few times in the past, I've realized I had the key in my bag to open up the Lizard Island door and do that dungeon, but I never have been aware of where I got that key. Like, I'm not conscious of where I actually picked it up. Alright, now as always, I'm going to be pretty thorough with the map in the first few areas, because I need to make sure that we get all the townspeople. Don't you, like, you go to the island, there's a locked trap door? Like it... Or maybe it's a... Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I just never realized that. I know I've gone there too early sometimes and can't get into the door. Sorry if I'm just ranting about this job. I just get really frustrated, guys. I have no one discuss matter with you because our catches are consumer force. I don't mind it a little bit. If you were filling up the entire chat channel with mother effing customers on this mother effing plane, and then I would be like, can you tone it down a little bit? But I mean, right now I feel like we're having a conversation, and it's civil and it's fine. Ah, hey, here's a funny customer story for you guys. So my wife, we were either married or engaged when this story happened, but she had a friend that worked at a mattress store, and we were going from basically living separately to about to get married and move in together, and we needed to get a big bed. We both had very small beds, and it's like a queen was affordable, and her friend's like, oh, I'll sell you guys a king-size bed for like at cost from the factory, just as a favor as a friend. Just don't tell anybody, and I'll sell it to you for cheaper than a queen would normally be. And we're like, wow, that's awesome. She's like, yeah, just come to the store. If I'm not there, tell them so and so sent you. And I don't remember the names in the story, so I'm gonna make them up. So tell them Diane sent you. So we go to the one nearest our house. Is it Mattress King or Mattress Firm, something like that. We go to the nearest one, which is not the one she works at, because the one she worked at was like an hour away. So we go to the nearest one, and there's these two dudes inside, and they're having lunch. They're eating subs. And one of them has his mouth full, and he's like trying to get it down to stand up and be polite. And the other one's like, don't worry about it, man. And he's like, hey, what can I do for you? And my now wife is like, yeah, we're looking to get a bed. We were told by Diane that we could get one for number. And he's like, yeah, we could do that. You want a queen? And she's like, no, a king. And he's like, you want a... Like, he's almost laughing in our face. He's like, you want a king for that number? And she's like, yeah. And he's like, we can't do that. And she's like, my friend Diane... Like, my wife doesn't have a lot of moments like these. And she might be watching the stream in the other room, so I might get hit for this later. But in this moment, she was kind of channeling that customer. And she was like, my friend Diane is a store manager. And the guy with the sub is like, well, I'm a regional manager. I'm her boss. Please excuse me. And pulls out a phone and speed dials the other store. And me and the other guy eating the sub, who it's now clear was like the front desk guy, are both like, oh my god. We're just like, oh shit. And I'm like, you just lost a friend. And he calls her and he's like, yeah, did you tell these people you're gonna sell them, da-da-da-da? And can't hear what's going on. He's like, yeah, alright, I'm gonna do this and we're gonna talk later. And I'm just like, holy shit. And they did it. We got the king size bed for like hundreds and hundreds of dollars cheaper than it should have been. But we were in the car and I'm like, you need to text your friend right now because you may have just burned a bridge. And of course, I was about to save like $500, so I wasn't gonna be like, oh no, never mind. I didn't realize I was imposing. Never mind. Yeah, I wasn't gonna back out. It was like saving hundreds of dollars and I was poor. I wasn't going to back out. I was just like, man, you should apologize to your friend for what we were about to do and not stop doing. Oh my gosh, it's just having me and the front desk guy just, oh god! Sharn the Cursed. Level 67. Wow, this guy's got some hit points. We still have that bed. We've never had to replace it. I've had that king for like a decade. I once was sold somebody else's car for $300, and the guy that actually owned the car honored the deal. Wait, what? Oh my gosh, I'm standing in something nasty. I once was sold somebody... Oh, okay. What, like you were sold a stolen car, and then the guy that had the car stolen from him went, it's fine?
She never said don't tell anyone about this.
The guy was borrowing his friend's car. Did the friend say at least give me the $300? Like, what the? This sounds like some rednecky stuff. And I'm in Georgia. I've heard some rednecky stuff. Was it a really crappy car? Like, what the heck?
That skill's not ready.
Pennsylvania is a whole new level. Oh man. So just so y'all know, my wife just like opened the door to my study and gave me this look, and the look said, "Yes, I did hear you tell the story," and I went back out. Good times. Give me that devotion shrine. It worked. I don't know. Something like a 91 Taurus. I had a customer once who wanted to exchange a $5 bill for a 20. Even the manager just laughed in his face. What? Was it like a $5 bill printed on Willy Wonka's golden ticket? Why was the $5 bill worth 20? Forgive me, Chef. Is Fort Stewart in Georgia? I straight up don't know. Just a $5 bill. Weird. Alright. Plus to speed and slow resistance. Hensel near. Oh, I know Savannah. Okay. My dad was out of the military before we moved to Georgia. Georgia's where all of our extended family lives, so from my parents' perspective, we moved back to Georgia after he was done with the military. So I don't know the military bases in this area. Oh my gosh, Automod just kicked in. What are you guys doing? I'm going a lot of energizers. I guess it's offended by the word wetback. I'm trying to figure out why Automod kicked in. I had to allow that. Dude, let me tell you guys something funny. Any of you that haven't heard this tale, this is like a whole thing that you wouldn't know unless you were the streamer, him or herself. So whenever someone says something like nasty, you know, it holds the chat and I have to hit an allow button for it to go through. Then after I've done it, like if someone says bitch and I hit allow 3 times, it permanently adds it to my allow list. And I did that one day and I get this email from Twitch and it's like a bunch of small text and 1 big word. And I'm like, whoa, because the big word really jumps out and I squint and the small text is like, The following word has been permanently allowed to your allowing list. Thank you. And the big chances, the big text just goes, bitch. Like size 80 font. It's like, I open the email, of course, that's the first thing I see. I'm like, Twitch just called me a bitch, what? And I just squint to read the part that led up to it. Like, Twitch, why? I'm trying so hard. Hey, quick plug to my friends at Quest Mode. The link that's right there and the little spam bot just threw up. It's not a scam, it's not a pyramid scheme. It really is like free mobile games and free offers based on your area. My area has free Hulu and free Gillette razors. If you accept any of them, you get the stuff, the sponsors get FaceTime, and we get free subscriptions to give out to the channel. Chef Smitty, in fact, and one other person I recently gave free subs to because of that, people using that add-on. I encourage you guys to click on that link, take a look at the list of free offers in your area, and accept any of them you want. It does help us out. Commercial over. Not all of them are brainless twits, but a lot probably got dropped on their heads as a kid. I was only dropped on my head once. I resemble that remark. Ancient. Okay, ancient art. 75 rep with the coven of Ugenbach. Whoa. Chef's like my testimonial. True story. And then he ghosts out. Yeah, it's a really cool add-on. I don't see how the sponsors make enough to pay for what all they're giving my channel when people use it, and all the other streamers that are using it. It's amazing, right? As long as they don't like change their minds down the road. Right now, it's amazing. I actually was looking. One of the offers on there was for Dominations. It's a mobile game, and it's a mobile game I'm really into. I'm a very high level. Hold on. I'm like a mid-level account in Dominations, and I've been playing it for a couple months. There is like, if you played through Dominations through the link and you did all the offers, it donates up to like $145 worth of subscriptions to give out to the stream. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so tempted to make a second Twitch account and just restart my Dominations progress so that I can just like pick up all these offers when I'm playing the game, because it's like amazing. Do you like older movies like 70s and earlier? Probably not, with rare exception. I really rarely, by the way, hi Erzad, how you doing? I really rarely watch films. Like, if I'm not playing games or streaming in my free time, I'm usually watching cartoons, honestly. I really like Boku no Hero Academy right now, Black Clover. If anyone does that. I watch cartoons, fight me, if anyone knows those. Yeah, ever since Toonami corrupted me, I watch the animes. It's a give or take, some intelligent makeable. Oh my god. Some people bought the living crap out of that sort of thing, Muckluck. I don't doubt it. I was actually wondering, I looked at some of the offers and I'm like, I was like, if I make a new account, accept the offer from Gillette, I would then get back a free sub, and if I make a new account and just keep doing it, it's an infinite loop that ends up with me having a lot of free subs and infinite razor blades. And I'm like, I don't want infinite boxes of razor blades showing up at my house to do this. Like, I make $2.50 each time I do this loop. Someone told me about the Robotech series, never watched, and I feel I would like it. And if you mentioned RoboCop, I know RoboCop. I'm not familiar with Robotech. You could even bot Twitch ads, to be honest, them biddies. I don't know how it all works. Yeah, I don't know of any ways to get bits. If you know of some, my ears are open. Other than just buying bits, I don't know how to get bits. Like, whatever website allows you to watch ads to get them, I've heard people talk about it, but I've never seen it. What is that? Oh! Yo, this is what my softcore character has. It's perfect. Look at that. Pet damage, lightning damage, health. 66 to poison and acid resist. That's more than my total right now. +1 to all skills shaman. Oh man, that's amazing. That is so good. Bitcoin, need to make a bit miner. I did bit mining for like a month after a coworker told me about it. And honestly, I was just like barbecuing my video card, and in a month I made like $20, and I was like, this is not worth possibly having to buy a whole new video card. But supposedly Bitcoin can be profitable if you live in an area that it's very cold without you having to spend power on cooling your system much, and like air conditioning and stuff like that. Like if you've got a building that is like in Greenland, not Iceland, the cold one, Greenland, and it's like super cold just naturally, and you have like 10 machines mining Bitcoin, it can be quite profitable. That's what I understand about it. Also, what Vez said, special types of what are basically video cards, not just your computer in its free time. I looked into it semi-seriously for like a month, and then I was like, this, for Georgia, not worth it. You flew over Greenland briefly. My dad has this, it looks like a diploma type thing on his wall for when he was in the Navy. His ship briefly passed through the Arctic Circle, and they all got this thing of recognition for making that trip. Random fact. Your Greenland comment made me think of it. Can be profitable, but it takes a lot of time. I also recommend just using bare bones PC with a heavy duty cooling system. Yeah, not your gaming rig or you're gonna roast it. Source experience. We were on the way to Reykjavik. Real deal, I think it's something like Ace's Chips or something. Now that Mukluk does not have much input on. Polish Emerald. Those matriarchs have a lot of health. Like, even Primey is taking a bunch of hits to kill him. Yeah, the time when this really starts to shine is when you get that Will of Bismiel necklace and you have 2 birds. And all of a sudden it's like, oh, all this benefits are doubled. Amazing. I saw a thing the other day. Someone was like, I still don't understand Bitcoin or how it works. And someone said, imagine if leaving your car idling in the driveway, it churned out solved Sudoku puzzles that you could trade in for heroin. And someone else is like, as someone who mines Bitcoin, I can confirm that this is 100% accurate. Town Matriarch. Take her down! I see I'm just resummoning the level 1 bird periodically so he gets mana back. Oh my god, there it is! We're throwing her. Oh. Primey just wore off. New Primey! Go get him. This is my kind of fight. I'm just building up max amounts of Wind Devils, so I've got like 13 lightning bolts per second assisting me right now. And we're done. My damage just keeps wrapping up while we hold still. Reminds me of when I would play the turret build, the sentry build of the Demon Hunter on Diablo 3. And I could have like 5 sentries down, but in most fights I only got like 2 down. And then in a fight that lasted a long time, I'd get 5 down, so my damage would just keep increasing. Nice. Use this chance to get some of this rubbish out of here. Don't need that. How did I pick up a yellow anyway? I've got those filtered out so I don't see them. I don't know how I picked that up. What is this? Empowered Tremor! Ground Ripper. That's just a 2-hand brute build. I'm definitely keeping that. There's no way any boots I find are better than my current ones. No. Nope. No to the no, to bang, dig it. 91. 84, 89. Minus cooldown reduction. Get out of here. And, oh, what's this thing? No. It's a big fat no, that's what it is. There is another way Grim Dawn for damage to quite nicely. I call it dot crit stacking. I think the best I pulled off the carriage is dot takes for 230k. Well, don't leave me in suspense, you tease. Blue balling my dots. Like, I know dots can stack if they're from different sources. That's why you can have dots across a bunch of pets. So how do I dot crit stack? Dots get lumped into one instance. When one source crits, all crits. So you're saying if I've got 10 pets applying bleeding dots, and if one of them crits, all of them become a crit? Until the crit dot duration runs out? Okay. So what kind of character build, or what combination of classes did you use to fully appreciate such a strategy? Yo, I don't have epilepsy, but sometimes watching this build go to work, I'm just like... yeah, getting the blinks really bad. Some skills include plus crit % damage. When these skills crit, the crit multiplier is higher, and this affects all other dots. But to get a whole bunch of dots with one, with the same name on a target, are you using pets for that? Purifier. Isn't that Inquisitor or something? Ooh. shrine. Let's build up the devils. Hey, with the devil! Alright, we're maximum devils. Easy. Empowered word of Inquisitor Abalon. Howdy, Hobbit. How's it going? Hobbit and I go way back. We met in Divinity. Hobbit, Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition, comes out next Friday. I'm gonna be playing it. We can reminisce together. The raw numbers come from the training domain, so I had ample time to ramp up. The Suvo is not viable for survival. I had to scale back a lot and get defenses in play. Gotcha. Yes, Hobbit is the one that gave me the loving title of budget Tom Cruise. The Tom Cruise that you hire when you can't afford the real Tom Cruise. I had another guy come in here one day and say I look like a budget version of the Kingslayer from Game of Thrones. I had to Google that one. Nice. I've never done like target dummy whaling to see what I'm at. But then again, I've only got one level 100 character. Ah, go. I have customers that call me Mr. Clean. Is that like your porn star name, or? A discount very young Bob Hope? What? That's a new one. You're a balding old fuck. You know what? Now that you bring it up, I remember I've seen your Facebook profile picture, and I honestly just thought your head was shaved, unless that's just a really old photo. Huh. What's in the basement? Ooga booga booga. Scavenge plate. I'm getting white hairs now, 29 years. Dude, are you kidding me? Since I was like 12, hang on, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see this. Since I was 12, I've had this like big patch of white hair right here. I don't know if that showed up on the stream very well, but I've had this like blotch right here where I grow only like gray hair since I was like 12. And it's not a birthmark, because it's not been that way since... You saw a single white hair? Yeah, I mean, there's a big patch of it over there. I may not have leaned far enough in, but... Yeah, people were like, is that a birthmark? I was like, it hasn't been since birth. It's been since like 12. They're like, you must be stressed. Thank you? Already found your stash. Oh god, I said. How long ago did I follow, I wonder? I know that when... So I've done like near 100 or more streams at this point. I've used footage from the first, I think, 13 streams to make highlight reel videos because I'm going through them in order looking for good moments. And I've already passed the one where we met Hobbit. So it was like in my second week of streaming that I met you, and that was months ago. I started in May? Yeah, I think I started in May. I'm a wee lad of a streamer. Milton Hart. You think you got what it takes, Milton? Get that shit out of here. No, I mustered out of the military, I just said hell, I didn't shave it all off. Let's see. We missed a lot over here. This is Jawbone. Mother, you say you lose your hair due to a lot of testosterone. Oh my. Sounds like you're trying to fan your own ego now, Mr. Clean. Last person I heard who actually said, "Hey, I have a big D," was Trump. If you've got to talk about it. Get the crystal. There we go. Mm-hmm. That's enough about that topic. You're gonna cost me my G rating for the night. I'm eager to get to 65 now because those items I found. Oh, you trying to take us to sports ball now? I don't know sports ball. Is football the one where you use the feet? Negon the Withered. It's a zombie with a flamethrower. Oh, treasure chest. Have you ever watched that British show, The IT Crowd? When there's the episode where they're trying to learn how to act like they know about sports, and like one of the only phrases they learn is like, "Did you see that pitiful display last night?" And then like the follow-up phrase the only follow-up phrase they had was, "Arsenal is really phoning it in." And they end up like using that at the right times at a bar. They end up getting like tattooed and in a gang, and they're like, "Oh my god, we've gone way too far." Yeah, the tree's in my way. I can't see. There we go. Yeah, oh my god, can I face tank this stuff? Jesus. We had 3 unique hound things. Chains of Oleron. I was standing on the Wendigo totem. I didn't want to move so that the healing would keep going. I'm not saying I don't regret that decision. I just... I thought it'd be okay. Oh, we got a bunch of quests to turn in town.
I need some time to plan our strategy.
Okay. Talk to Faldus. Your bro's dead. You're very welcome.
Welcome to my brief. I don't remember anything. I have to say anything.
All right, he gives a point. It's 2. That's a released attack. I'd probably put more points in that if I got that armor set that gives me 2 Briar Thorns. At least $4 to watch MMA and boxing. I've watched Hajime no Ippo, the boxing anime. My brothers were saying I just can't fall asleep. IndyCar races. Dude, car races? Oh my gosh, freaking NASCAR. I'm one of those people that are like, oh wow, they're making a left turn. That's my favorite part. Alright, gotta go find the Slith. This shows how much I know about that, Bez. I'm not even knowing the difference. Is that the one where they race in a straight line? I sometimes find hockey interesting because they all get mad a lot and beat each other up. What's in here? Lots of treasure. Ah, they're shooting mortars at me. Who makes storage rooms with no ceiling so that people can throw stuff at you from a balcony? That's just asking for employees to bully you. Indy cars, faster than NASCAR's handle better, open wheel type design. Alright. Yeah, well, I'm asking, like, in an Indy car race, is that the one where they're just, like, in 2 separate lanes and they race in a straight line and the one to get to the other spot first wins? Is that the thing? I'm trying to put with, like, what I've seen of cars on TV with that term. That's drag races? Okay. More definitions are getting lined up. How does an IndyCar race go if it's not ovals and not straight lines? They do donuts? I mean, like, what's up? Figure eights? Extreme drag races are down to the sky. The cars go all over the place. Okay. They're not limited by shapes. Oh yeah, if you got Amazon Prime, don't forget, you get a free Twitch subscription every month. It does not auto-renewal. You would have to use it again. Commercial over. There's some oval tracks, of course. I do not enjoy those. Of course, I do not enjoy those. No one likes the left turn. Oh my. Is there a shrine? I think on normal mode there's a shrine in here. Guess there's not on elite mode. All right. A Lego cart with a rocket strapped to your ass. Alright, Chef, have a good night. I'll be wrapping up here in a few minutes. Is this where? No, that's not where I need to go. I need to go talk to Barnabas.
You're not well.
Alright. I'm gonna tell Captain John Bibbin I have helped Barnabas.
Good, you're back. One of my scouts came back with you. Proof it. Follow the road.
Ah, misclick. Random bounty. Kill ascended outlaws. Easy peasy. Alright, let's go to the stash real quick.
Safe storage. No question.
Guys, like, safe storage, no questions asked. I hand him 3 brains. No questions. Okay. Put this in here. Those were a maybe. I like the 6% movement speed on those leggings. I like to move it, move it.
I'll give you a good price and we'll go left.
Alright. Casting speed, poison acid resistance. No, no. It's a 2-hander. Those bags are empty. Chronic Edge. Alright, excellent. That's what a funny car is. I'll check the link after I close the stream out. But with that, it is right at midnight my time, which is usually when I wrap things up. As always, thank you all for joining me. I loved every one of you talking in chat today. You guys kept it really lively. Time passed. If you are new to the stream and wish to see more, I stream every night from 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern Standard Time. Hit that follow button if you want a notification when I go online. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free if you choose to do so once per month. And if you would like to earn free subscriptions, hit the Quest Mode button on my info page. It allows you to accept free offers in your area, such as free mobile games, free Hulu, stuff like that. And in return, free subscriptions are bought for the channel, which I then give back to you from the sponsors. It is the real deal. It's awesome, not a scam, and it is very, very cool. Lastly, at the end of every stream, we always raid somebody else just to spread the love around. So if you're willing, stick around in the chat for another 60 seconds or so just to make somebody's night. Maybe you'll find another stream you'll like. Maybe you won't. But we try. With that, y'all have a good night, and I hope to see you tomorrow.